plaintiff, Craig Stevens, had a sexual relationship with the defendant for a year and a half, but insists they were never in a committed relationship. Craig is suing because he claims after the defendant found condoms in his nightstand, she stole his jewelry, vandalized his car, and destroyed his apartment, and he has the video to prove it. Defendant Bernice Purdy insists she was dating Craig, and they even lived together, despite the fact that he was 19 years older. Bernice admits that she damaged Craig's property after she found the condoms, but insists the jewelry was all returned. She's countersuing for a camera.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I met Bernice in the summer of 2007. Where initially it was supposed to have been a one-night stand, turned into a year and a half sexual relationship.
Who intended for it to be a one-night stand?
Well, I did it first. But after a year and a half, there was no commitment between us, Your Honor, none whatsoever.
For the entire year and a half?
Yes, other than a sexual relationship.
You all didn't go to dinner or to the movie or?
Too cheap.
Anywhere else? She says too cheap.
I think his buddy knew about was yard sales and going
Yard
to Walmart.
sales? He take you to the yard sale?
I was just at home with my grandma and daddy. I let him go to the yard sales.
I got you. I'm asking if he took you anywhere.
No.
All right. Well, then he makes a point. All it was is a sexual relationship.
But I lived with him. It was sexual in his eyes.
You lived with him?
Yes.
She slept at my apartment. That's what she did.
I stayed there from December to September 28 when this happened.
All right, ma'am. Did you pay rent?
Nope.
Did she pay rent?
Not a dime.
Well, then that was your woman then. What you talking about? That was yeah, you done busted yourself. Talking about this, all it was sexual and the woman living with you and not paying anything. No, that's your woman. She living with you. You all having relations. Only other thing was to marry her.
Okay.
It's not too late.
That's it.
Huh?
It's too late.
You don't want to marry her? Did you pay rent?
Nope.
Did she pay rent?
Not a dime.
Well, then that was your woman then. What you talking about? That was yeah, you done busted yourself.
Defendant Bernice Purdy insists she was in a committed relationship with the plaintiff, and they even lived together. But the plaintiff says their relationship was purely sexual.
Go
Down
ahead,
after a
sir.
year and a half, in 2008, Bernice slashed out 4 tires on my car.
Why?
She says she found some woman's stuff in my
I didn't
bathroom.
finish. Huh?
She found some woman's stuff in my bathroom in the trash can that belonged to a woman.
Place that she was living in with you.
That I was living with
She was
him
living
at,
with
yes.
you there.
Yes.
Your Honor, she was spending the night there. She had an overnight
Every
bag.
night?
Every night she had an overnight bag in my pocket. Every night.
So, a woman who was staying every night with you, who you were having relations with every single night, you left evidence of activities with other women for her to see.
I think the girl
this
done
is
it because
just
he
a
didn't know
woman that
about
came
it.
by my house, used my restroom, and left stuff in my trash can. That's all that was.
I know you
left
didn't
a whole
say
bag
that,
of
sir.
Nothing other than
I
that.
know that wasn't your excuse.
She left a whole pad in the trash can.
So you subject to get your tires slashed, your car keyed, if you told this woman that. That was your excuse, sir. Woman just came and knocked on the door to use the bathroom.
No, I knew her, Your Honor. I knew her.
Yeah, and you just let her in to use the bathroom.
Exactly. That's all that happened.
And she left right back out.
Exactly. That's all that happened.
But we
Your
didn't
Honor.
have sex that night, though.
She didn't even try and challenge that, did
No, she didn't.
She just went right to slicing your tires. I'm not surprised, sir. You insulted her intelligence. Number one, you cheated on her. Then you're going to insult her intelligence about it. Go ahead.
Okay. We rekindled our sexual relationship in December of 2009.
Does that mean she moved back in?
Yep.
Yes, she did come back in. In 2009. And in September, I got a phone call from Bernice saying she found condoms in my nightstand. She told me if I don't respond or tell her where these condoms came from, she was going to damage my car and my apartment, which she did. I came home, pulled up to my car. My car was scratched all along the side. The tire was on the flat. She only put one on the flat this time. She didn't do all four. So,
Gave you a break?
Yeah, I guess.
Discount. You got discount damage.
I went into my apartment, opened the door. Everything was all over my apartment. I videotaped it. I got video evidence, if you can.
You want to show it to me now?
Please do.
Yes.
Let's see.
This is my 1996 red BMW.
That was already raggedy, sir.
That's one of the
I have to
scratches
calm
right
the court
there.
down. Quit playing.
Quiet, man.
That's one of the scratches that's along the side. And you see it, the scratches all the way down the door.
Yeah.
The back tire is flattened. I went to inside my apartment, opened my apartment door. This is my.
We don't even got
This is my
furniture, Your
apartment.
Honor.
These are my collectibles.
He said them is collectibles.
Those are my
Everything in
collectibles
the house
and
came from
some
the yard
antiques
sale.
and stuff that I own. That's my bedroom where she took
Everything came from the
everything
yard
out of
sale.
the drawers and off the top of the dressers and just threw it all over the room.
I didn't tear it up.
Your Honor, it was broken. I immediately called the police.
He
They
got the
came.
police on speed dial by my name. Quit
Quiet,
lying.
man.
I immediately called the police. They came. I called her, put her on speakerphone. In front of the police, I asked her, I said, why did you damage my car? Her answer was, why did you have those condoms in your nightstand? I asked her, well, why did you tear up my apartment? Her answer was, why did you have those condoms in your nightstand?
My answer
That was
was,
her answer.
Let me get some background from her. Then we'll get to the specifics of your property and jewelry and car damages you're suing for, ma'am.
All right, Your Honor. When I first got with Craig, people used to think that I was crazy by his age. We got like a 19-year age difference. And they was like, why I'm going with this older guy, which it didn't matter to me. But the first time he wanted to cheat, when I first called him, I ain't catch him. I found the bed in the bathroom. I'm like, where this come from? Why is you in the trash can? What you mean why I'm in the trash can? All right. He put me out. He didn't even let me know he dumped me. He just brought my stuff to my mama's house this time, right? My mama called me like, Bun, Craig bring your clothes to the house. I'm like, he brought my clothes. She like, yeah. Called Craig. Craig didn't answer. Craig didn't answer for 3 days because Craig done moved on the east side with the girl. All right, that's fine. But then I didn't call him in December. We get back together. All right, Craig, you ain't gonna be playing all these childish games no more. Nah, he ain't supposed to be with the game. All right, everything was fine until September. I found the box of condoms. Not only a box, it was a bonus pack. With 4 missing, I had 14, 4 missing. Now one on one used with me. So I asked him where he get it from, because he at work, he wanna talk crazy. I like, down, you shouldn't have been snooping through the house. No, I'm not snooping when I'm living here. That ain't snooping. So I'm like, what you mean I shouldn't be? I said, all right, I got something for you. When you come here, I bet you your gonna be crying. So he like, you better not do nothing to my house. I say, I'm finna do more than to your house. I'm finna get your tires this time too. So I slashed this tire and I just went through the house and just smacked everything around and say, since I gotta clean it up, you gonna clean it up too. I just threw it around. That's all I did, Your Honor. I ain't terrible. Everything came from the yard sale, Your Honor. Everything came from the yard. People think I'm lying. Where your collectibles come from? Ask me where his collectibles. Supposed to be collectible come from and how much he paid for them. He probably got on that watch right now. It's silver. He was so cheap. He didn't want to buy it from the yard sale, so he stole it. He stole the watch from the yard sale.
Just let her in to use the bathroom.
Exactly. That's all that happened.
And she left right back out.
Exactly. That's all that happened.
But we
Your
got
Honor.
sex that night, though.
She didn't even try and challenge that.
No, she didn't.
She just went right to slicing your tires.
Defendant Bernice Purdy insists she was in a committed relationship with the plaintiff, and they even lived together. But the plaintiff says their relationship was purely sexual.
Your Honor.
Sir, did she have that look in her eye and talk the same way when you first met her?
That's just crazy now. No, she didn't have that when I first met her, no sir.
She didn't?
No, not when I
All
first
right.
met her.
Did you know to perhaps leave when she got that? When she started getting that look in her eye
Your Honor.
and started talking in the manner in which she talks today?
Yeah, because he'll call the police.
Yeah,
He'd be like, he
when
say,
you see that coming, you
he told
don't
me he
keep
got my number
driving
on
the
speed
same
dial with the
way.
police.
Okay, ma'am.
Your Honor.
I believe everything you said.
I'm glad you do.
There's no question in my mind that you did all of that.
Your Honor.
Yes.
She stole these 2 rings from me and my gold chain, which...
How'd you get them back?
My mom.
After I threatened her enough times about taking her to court and
Yeah, she don't
suing
care
her.
about being threatened, sir. I promise you.
Now I'm talking about taking her to court.
No, I sure was.
About
He
taking
was
her to
so
court.
scared to where my mom said, Bunny, I'm gonna just tell you what my mom said, because it came on the 3rd. My mom said, Bunny, I'm tired of Craig coming around here harassing her with the police, because believe me, he ain't coming around the house by himself. He gonna call the police on him. He had my name by speed dial with the police. So I told my mom, I said, well, all right, my mom was like, well, Craig said that if you give him his jury back, that it'll be all over. And I said, Craig, who is Craig? Then my mom was like, but I'm tired of police coming over here because you know you got your grandma and your daddy here. So when I thought about it after my mama said it, I was like, all right, let me give him his stuff back. And since he said he'll leave us alone, I get back to him. Give him the stuff back, that fool said, and I'ma still get you. And so I guess he still getting me because he's trying to get paid for it anyway.
As I was saying, Your Honor.
Just give me what you want me to pay you for, sir.
Thank you.
Show me your bills or whatever you got, sir. Ma'am, your counterclaim, and let's try to make this as short as you can.
All right, well,
Your counterclaim for a camera. How does he owe you for a camera?
Where we was just living at, I had found the camera in the alley. It was a Sony digital camera. I'm not lying. I'm serious.
I believe you. Go ahead.
There you go. He got it. There you go. I found that in the thing.
You want it back?
Yes,
All right,
and I want my charges to it too. I had
Here it is,
to
right here.
All right, we're going to cut your story short and give it back to her,
Your Honor,
please.
she was so busy rumbling through my stuff, she forgot a camera.
I was so busy smacking stuff around, I forgot it. Because if I would have went by the TV, I would
all
have
of that,
smacked that around.
unfortunately, ma'am, is going to cost you. You admit to doing all that. The only thing at issue is whether you returned all the items
Yes,
or
I
not.
did.
You say you returned them all?
My mother did.
Your mother
My
did.
mother
Well, that's
did.
even a bigger problem, ma'am. You were responsible for returning
No.
them. If he didn't get them all, regardless of what happened
He
between
got-
you giving it to a third party, so therefore you're responsible for it all. You're going to have to pay for it all. Judgment for the plaintiff. You have your camera back. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
You letting her get this stuff over yours, sir. I guess he gonna buy him a living room suite with it, because that's what you need to do with that empty old house of yours that you got. Lying dog.
Nothing's going to happen between us. It's over. I'm just
It's
glad
been
it's
over
over
with.
with.